Hello. So today's topic is termination of replication event in prokaryotes. So this is a prokaryotic DNA molecule. If you can see my cursor over here, this is a prokaryotic DNA molecule, and this is origin of replication. And opposite to origin of replication, these are the sequences, or there are the clusters of sequences called as termination sites. These are the sites where actually replication termination occurs, and they are located diagonally opposite to the origin of replication. So in E. coli, if this is origin of replication, that is ori C, and if replication starts over here, it will stop in the opposite direction or at the opposite end, that is present, or diagonally opposite side, that is present on the DNA molecule. These termination sequences are also called as tear sequences, and these tear sequences, they are organized into two groups. So in E. coli there are total 10 sites, and one group it contains 5 sites. So there are two groups each made up of 5 sites, and these sites are oriented in the opposite direction. So their polarity is opposite to each other. As shown here, they are oppositely directed. Now, replication forks, if they start from here, that is from origin of replication, they will move in opposite directions, opposite to each other, and at one point on this termination region, they will meet each other, and there will be termination of replication. These loops, these replication forks, they get terminated in the particular region, where ensuring that each DNA strand has been duplicated completely, and this particular orientation of these termination sites is responsible to ensure this thing. So in our next slide we can see. So let us take this slide, and you can see over here that, so this is the replication bubble or replication origin from where replication has been started. These are two replication forks, and they are moving in opposite direction. For convenience to understand, or for better understanding, I have denoted this replication fork as 1 and this replication fork as 2. So if this is replication fork 1 and if this is replication fork 2, they will move in opposite direction, and when this replication fork moves in this direction, it will be stopped over here where termination 1 sequences are there. These are tear 1 sequences. Whereas replication fork 2 will go through these sequences and it will stop here. There are sequences for replication fork 2 over here called as tear 2 sequences. Now these sequences are recognized by special class of proteins called as TUS proteins, and these proteins, they are actually contrahelicases as written over here. These are actually contrahelicases. So it has been mentioned over here. These are contrahelicases. So these contrahelicase proteins, they actually acting in a manner opposite to helicase. Means helicase unwinds DNA strand, whereas it opposes this unwinding. So these TUS proteins, these actually they bind termination region or tear site, their responsible tear site, and they bind to this tear site by actually they invade in the major groove of tear DNA or DNA tear site of DNA. So when they invade in this tear site, it is actually stopping any further movement of replication fork, and thus replication fork is arrested over there. Now, this replication fork, if it moves fast, then it is going to be arrested over here. And this replication fork too, which is moving slow, if it is moving slow, it will go and it will meet with this replication fork that has been tapped over here. So both will get stuck. Which replication fork reaches its site first, it depends on that fact where replication termination will occur. Suppose replication fork this 2 is faster than replication fork 1, then it will move in this direction. It will reach at its site where tester complexes are present, and because of which there is arresting of this replication fork to movement. Whereas replication fork moving slowly will reach there, and once it reach there, there will be stopping of any further movement of this replication fork one. Also, there is resolving of these replication forks, mixing of replication forks, and thus two DNA molecules are two replicated DNA molecules are there. So, this is because of the opposite polarity of these tear sequences, which is recognized by TUS proteins. Opposite polarity of tear sequences is recognized by responsible TUS proteins. TUS proteins, these are special class of proteins which are also called as contrahelicases, which stop helicase activity, which is seen at the time of movement of replication fork in the replizome, complex replizome. So these TUS proteins, actually proteins utilized by tear sequences, are called as TUS proteins. Now, when this replication is terminated, actually two interlocked DNA molecules are produced. So these are the two interlocked DNA molecules which result because of replication. And now you can see in this diagram that these replication molecules, they are interlocked in this way. Here comes the role of topoisomerase 2. This topoisomerase, it binds to one of the DNA molecule out of two. So here it has been shown that this is topoisomerase 2 which binds to this DNA molecule. So out of two, only one is actually bound by the topoisomerase 2. This topoisomerase 2 actually, it stand break, it causes double strand break, transient break, that acts as a gate allowing the other DNA to pass through it. So how this gate works, it has been shown over here. So once getting inserted in the DNA molecule, it cuts and it acts as a gate, and through this gate this other DNA molecule is getting exit this way. This is how this gate is working. Here it is open from this end so that DNA molecule enters through this broken DNA molecule. Intact DNA molecule enters through this broken DNA molecule, and now it opens its another end and joins to this first one, joins its first one end, first opened end. Now they are joined and second are open. Through this DNA gets exit, and this topoisomerase 2, it gets separated. Thus now these two molecules are separate. So this is how termination of DNA replication occurs, and then replicated DNA molecules separate. In termination process, tear sequences and TUS proteins are playing significant role, and in the separation of two interlocked DNA molecules, topoisomerase 2, they are playing significant role. Thank you.